As you all know, grass is not the only thing that grows in my yard. It also grows moss, as you can see, various shrubbery because of the woods next door, but also a very weird thing, absolute shite cars. And another one has spawned. And I'm afraid this one is not as nice as my previous spawns of hell. This one is an actual hell spawn. It's a Picasso. So, you all know the pretty common shitbox, a Shiteroën Xsara Picasso. This was my mom's for many years and many miles. And now it is dead. Hooray. Well, not hooray actually, I quite miss it. It was really practical, just take the back seats out and throw shite in there. We also made a bit of a a mess of the interior. Well, my mate did this actually. It shows the practicality really well. Like, you can take your rear seat belt and put it in front for extra safety, of course. Let me just hold on. I'll place you guys here. Don't know if you can still see anything, but this is a real struggle. That was a horn. Yes. Oh no. The seat has gone wrinkly. Oh God. That looks horrible. Well, the seat was horrible to begin with, so it's not a big loss. Now, just imagine, you start a family, you don't have a lot of money, absolutely buy this. It's practical, it seats 5 individual seats. It's a bit, well, French. A lot of things have gone wrong in the past few years. For instance, the air conditioning, all of a sudden, it only went into the highest mode. It would only blow absolute tsunamis at you. That was, I think, the BSI, which is the body control unit, if I'm not mistaken. It's weird French. BSI. I can't. Or body control interface, it might be that, but it basically controls all of this: the display, the lights, the windows, anything on the dashboard. It will control, but they do tend to go wrong, and it's quite an expensive job. So we didn't bother. It just blew. Like, you would be ice cold in the winters in this thing, and it would be absolutely dangerous because the front windshield would be completely covered in, well, condensation. We didn't bother because it was like 400 quid to replace it. It was 400 quid for a replacement unit because I would have done it myself. But this thing is not nice to work on either. I'll show you the maintenance niggles in a short while when I show the engine. First, the interior. Flaps everywhere. Flaps everywhere. That's your fuse box, but you can put some stuff in there as well. Behind the at the rear seats, more flaps. You can lose stuff in, or your children. Door pockets that fit a 2-liter water bottle. What I have found out, this is such cheap plastic that if you put a small, like, cola bottle in here, it will fall over. Cans will fall over. It works for those big water bottles that they display on here. It doesn't work for much else. That's kind of sad. We always had to put the drinks or the coffee in here because otherwise it would spill all over the door pocket. Yeah. Oh yes, even more flaps and some bolts for if you need to work on it. I think that's all the flaps. Well, this, as you might have noticed, is the full option model, the exclusive, which doesn't mean a lot. You get air conditioning, fully automated. It's not dual zone or anything, it's just air conditioning. You get an ESP off button, which I never understood. It was fun in the winters, would make the wheel spin. You get automatic lights and wipers. You get heated mirrors, electric windows, front and rear. These are for the rear windows. It's really bulky. Electric mirrors, of course, because you have. What I always hated from this cheapskate of a car is one automatic window. This one goes down automatically. This one you have to hold in to lower. I do not like that. Why not put 2 automatic windows on here? The regular old shitty radio that you would have gotten in any Citroën or Peugeot from that time era does still work, I believe. Might be an eco mode. This interface, anyone with a Peugeot from that era will know this interface. It works, but it feels cheap and tatty. It's really cheap plastic. The dash, cheap hard plastic. This front bit is soft touch. Well, sort of soft touch. It still feels really hard and synthetic. You'd get your 2 airbags. That was kinda it. Everything you got in the interior. You got this blue seat with squares on it. It's velour. It's really nice, actually, in the winters. Compared to my Vectra, I would rather drive this in the winters because of the velour. And also in the summers. Well, leather seats in the winter are always way too cold, and in the summer are always way too hot. But what you gonna do about it? Buy a car with velour seats, for instance. We'll go on outside. More things about the exclusive trim. Body color. These things. Body color, door handles. Chrome bits. Fancy. They knew you paid a lot for your Xsara Picasso. 16-inch alloys, I believe these are 16-inch. Oh no, 15-inch. 15-inch alloys. Which, that's also a weird thing. I heard it at the last test, last inspection, like the MOT. This one is still in position, but this one is loose. Well, that was an uninteresting anecdote. The boot, with more chrome striping and signs of age. It fits a dog. It even fits a me. I can perfectly fit in this. Dog, watch out, you're gonna be decapitated by a Picasso. Watch out. Don't be confused. And then you're stuck in a Picasso. Well, the boot space, really big. Of course, it fits a lot of its own parts. This thing, I still have this thing. I just flopped it out a few weeks ago. Here is where your cart would go, and I still have the cart, but I'm keeping the cart. Of course, I'm not gonna scrap that with it. It's not going to the scrapyard. It's gonna go to a school so they can work on it. So yeah, let's move on. Ouch! Bumped my head on a Picasso. Yep. Rear seat comfort. You can put this seat down, this middle one, and it will have armrests in cheap plastic and a few cup holders, and you can play a game on this. We did it many a times. But you can also walk from the back to the front according to Shiteroën, which we are going to test now. It's painful. Moms wouldn't like to do this just to hit their children. Well, French moms wouldn't like to do this. But there we go. And you're back in the front seat. You have mirror. Hello. With a flap, which is nice. Don't think this one. Ah, it does. It has a mirror with a flap. More mirrors. As you can see, I don't have a lot to tell about this car. Well, I don't have a lot to tell about most of my cars, but this one is just really boring. There's the key. Oh my god, it's pretty oh wait, steering wheel lock is on. Eco mode is active. Dangerous memes. Eco mode being active just means your radio doesn't work because the battery is too low, your air conditioning doesn't work. most of the car's functions don't quite work. The follow home I don't know if this has a follow home function, but at least you can put your lights on now because it's the battery's low. This is what I mean. Push it once, it goes down. Push it to up, it goes up a bit slower. But this one, push it once and it just goes. Instead of putting, like, it's not hard. It's probably just a resistor or a motor, and probably not even that expensive. It will probably cost Citroën 50 quid to put one in this side as well. But yeah. Let's open the hood. Just really worn out since, well, has been used a lot. It's completely wet. You're gonna see the sky for a second. The marvelous, the beautiful 1.6 HDI. From my knowledge, this wasn't the best engine, but it also isn't really bad. It has a few more problems than regular diesel engines like 1.7 CDTIs or 1.9 TDIs, but also has a lot of oil leakage. What did all break on this car when we owned it? The first reversing sensor down there, the blue thing, that broke. This seal is completely worn out. The dipstick broke twice, and now it broke for a third time again. So, real shitty dipsticks. There's probably 3 of those little things in the sump. The turbo isn't really healthy anymore. Probably swallowed a lot of oil and other things. Well, let's start it up. Not like it's spectacular. Oh yes, I also forgot to show you this. It has 329,000 kilometers, or hold on, I have to turn it on for this. Get it started. It still starts and everything. Radio's on. Turn off, you fucking buffoon. But if I can find the right setting, don't remember which one it was. Yes, I know my door is open. I know I need to refill the fuel. You literally have nothing in you. Voila. Now it's in miles, so 204,675 miles. Well, yeah, that was it. Actually, I can sell it for a higher price now, because people don't know that it's in miles. So, You'll probably notice when we drive off, but well, it's been solved by then. The 1.6 HDI. But that's everything there is about that engine. It's a 110 horsepower version. But what is it worth? Nothing. This thing is worth absolute dog shite. I'm gonna turn it. Yes, I know. I know I need to refuel, and you're probably gonna yell at me for my door being open. You fucking French piece of shite. Piece of poo. Let's change that back to. Well, actually, you don't need to be here for this, but. It's just. Yes. Voila. So now it's back at 329,000 kilometers. So that is my review. You might not be able to hear it, but it has this weird squeal about it. Well, that was it. That was my review of Xsara Picasso. It's starting to rain now, so I'm gonna go inside. The thing that replaced this, you're gonna love it. It's completely my style of car, even though it was supposed to be for my mom. I absolutely love it. I searched it for her, and there you go, and I took it to the inspection for her, and it's absolutely perfect. So, thank you guys for watching. This video has been going for way too long, so I'm gonna end it here. If you're interested, subscribe. Otherwise, just watch. I don't really mind. It's not that I'm doing this for the subscribers. I'm doing this for notifying you of my cars. So,